Good morning, everyone. My name is Rita Jansi, and today I'm going to discuss about what is fear. So, fear is inevitable in life. So, we have been experiencing fear since our childhood. Like we have been experiencing to write exams. We are feared to go over new places. We are feared to talk to new persons. But what is fear? Fear is a feeling. It's just a feeling, and we can also overcome it. And the art of overcoming it is the way to success. And once we overcome the fear, we can feel the utmost relief. Like when we are feared to talk to new persons, and when we started to talking to the new persons, we'll get relief and we start developing a friendship. So there are different stages to overcome fear. The most efficient way is to pretend that we don't have any fear towards the any work. When we pretend that we don't have any fear, it makes us easy to perform any activity. Like even I'm feeling fear of having to talk in front of the camera, but I'm talking like I have no fear. This is one of the most efficient way of pretending. So what I want to conclude is that it's just a feeling. So we cannot go back to reduce our fear. So we need to step front and think that it is no fear. It's just us thinking more, and we are just overthinking it. Thank you.
Good, mor- Good morning, everyone. I'm Dishasan from CSE, and I'm here to speak a few. I'm here to speak a few words about how to overcome the fear in our life. Uh, as per my view, fear is just an illusion which God has created so that everyone can experience that in life. So, uh, one one great person said that if you overcome the fear, we can face great things, which will be a delightful moment for everyone. For me, the greatest fear was stage fear. At starting of my in the engineering, I had much stage fear, which I could not overcome. But many teachers said me to overcome that fear, and many teachers said me to overcome that fear so that I can perform very well in that. Uh, so basically, after going home, I started practicing in the mirror so that it could be a solo performance. I started recording those videos so that I could get the things which I had done mistakes, and by doing this, I did this so many times that it became an habit for me. It became an habit for me, and I practiced a lot so that I can overcome this fear. Now I'm leading a team in my team English in my engineering college, and I'm also performing very well. And my teachers also said me that I have overcome the fear of stage fear. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is T. Sriras. Just I want to talk about the fear and how to overcome it. Yes, everyone have the fears from our childhood. The fear is an illusion was created by usually by our parents. Like if we don't eat, the ghost will come, and there are few like that. But when we become adults, that's gonna become some few phobias, and that's gonna cause so much serious. So we should overcome this fear. There is nothing like there is going to be in bad or like that. If the phobias are there, they can be controlled and they can be oversaturated. So there will be no use, no use or any case of the fear of it. So I have overcome few of the fears like that. The main one is I use it to have air sickness. That's when I use it to travel on flights. I use it to have air sickness, and on the also road also. But actually when I use it the tablets for the air sickness like. Air sickness also, but there is will be no use because of my mental mind that I was surely prepared that if I went into flight, that I'm gonna surely sick. I'm surely feel that I will be the air sickness patient. So that's how my mentally mind created. But recently, when I went to Bangalore with my friends, they given me some motivation and like that. It will be casual. It will be casual journey. Why you gonna feel the air sickness? So I just with them with 14 members. Yeah, it was a. I didn't felt any air sickness. Yes, that's how I overcome it. Now I'm enjoying just the flight traveling where I can eat and do all the things in the flight. So that's how I overcome my fear. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all. My name is Sarvani. Let's discuss something on the fear. See, everyone will have fear on some aspects, but being fear is not bad thing. Suppose if the faculty have given a deadline to get the records corrected in this day, if he doesn't have a fear, then definitely we will take it light and we will postpone it. So be get the emotional fear is good for some aspects and it's also a bad. Suppose if we have fear to talk in front of all, then we never get the opportunity. And if you have fear to speak among the peoples, it may lead us to be backsteps to the others. So in the suppose in the one of the scenario in my life, till my sixth class I was being little low in my academics. Means like the progress card used to be filled with only the red pens, means only the alphabet F. Then when my friend who has when my sister has we has to have a faculty called sisters, and the sisters has made me to sit behind the topper, and she made me to overcome this fear by then after the sister had made me the class monitor, and all these things made me to overcome the fear and to face the situations. If the situation really, if you have a fear, uh, it's okay. If the fear comes, situation comes, definitely being we should face it with the fear, so we can after completion of this task we can feel the task is a little simple. When why I have been uh, little hesitate to speak such type of things. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. We are from Team 4 and we are here to tell about the how to overcome the fear so that we could experience many good things. Uh, Nitish, what do you mean? What do you think fear is?
Fear is an illusion that was created by the God. Though it was created by the God, it is a common point in every people's life. Many people should overcome the fear. Door of the terror. Behind the door of the terror, there will be a nice future. What is the? Can you say some examples, Rishmi?
Yes, before that there will be a nice future when we are at a maximum danger position. Then we should then we will be overcome the fear. What is your opinion, Sampath?
See, fear is, as Nitish said, fear is just an illusion that God has created. Everyone should have fear in their life because without fear, we could act recklessly and we could damage our career. As youngsters, we should have fear that there might be failures in our life, but the fear is the thing which is helping us to gain our career. Because if we don't have any fear of failing, we could be reckless and doing many things. Uh, as as my point of view, everyone must have fear, and I also had a fear of failing. So I started, and I had a fear of stage fear too. So I started practicing. As earlier I said, I started practicing in the mirror, and did many things to overcome that fear. Have you? Do you have any fears like that?
Everyone will have a fear problem. Though everyone will have some much problems, so there will be a point where everyone should face the. There will be a point where we should everyone will face a maximum fear, and we have to overcome it as that it is a minimum fear. So by overcoming the fear, we can achieve our goals and we can achieve anything that is possible in our life. Can you say some examples, Rishma?
Yes, as you said, everyone will face fear in their lives. For example, in our English lab only, at starting stage, everyone fears to talk in front of the camera. Now it was reducing day by day while practicing in that. That's it.
As my friend said, in our English lab, all as I am the team leader, I saw many people in the team who used to fear to speak. I would like to add some point that if we have some fear, also we should have some motivating person who could tell us to overcome that fear. In our point of view, the motivating person was our English faculty, Mahalakshmi ma'am. She told to our class not to fear, and she told us to speak what we had in our mind rather than thinking about the sentence formation and other grammatical mistakes. If we could present our point of view, the other person can understand it. uh, by this we end our session. Thank you. Thank
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. We are from Team 4. Here we tell about the how to overcome fear. So we are we want to overcome our fear. It is an illusion, like said my friend Nitish. But illusion must be is solved because we can solve the illusions nowadays. So fear will be one of the illusion. So want to want to overcome the fear. We must come out from comfortable zone. We can comfortable zone means we can create so many, but we come from comfortable zone. We have some restrictions like we want to do some project in a certain time, means we want to fear some in olden times so in our childhood say mother when we not eating not we not eating means some ghost will tell us will eat us like that, and we must eat it. From illusion means must overcome.
Yeah, yes, what my friend Vasan said is absolutely right, because I used to have the fear that if we went outside at the night time, there used to be ghost or something. But yeah, actually anybody did saw any ghost, but the myth and the hoaxes spread really fast than the truth. That's what said by Socrates. So that's how the myths and rumors were spread, that if at the night time there will be ghosts, if actually anybody there will be any ghost, what is there is no scientific reason or any scientific reasons that there are ghosts. But our from our childhood, when our parents used to say that the ghost will come, we in our mind we will strongly fix that at the night times there are ghosts and all like that. So we should not treat our mental mind that there are some reality. We should treat our mental mind with what is reality and what are hoax. And so I strongly believe that the fear should be overcome.
Yeah, so that's right. So many members have fear like high places and heavy noise. So they want to overcome the fear by practicing like we want to observing the things, and we have to see the heights also. Like we are someone like skydiving, but they enjoy but they lot loving the skydiving, but he was fear about the high jumps and seeing the height position. So we must overcome means we must want to overcome means we will enjoy the skydiving. We can't overcome the overcome the fear, we can't enjoy, and we cannot achieve the great things. So we want achieve, but also achieve the fear also. Thank you.
Yes, besides the fear, there is the bliss of the life where we can enjoy our life. With the fear, we can't enjoy. For example, in few days we are gonna get the exam results. But if from these 3 days, if didn't enjoy our life and we just think about the results, we can't. We wasted just 3 days of life. So if you want to do anything, do without fear. Uh, that's it. Thank you.
And on the now I would like to discuss about fear. Fear is illusion. In nowadays, every person have some fear. Bhaskar, what do you think about fear?
Yes, fear is just like a wall which we have to overcome in order to reach our goals. What is your opinion?
Fear is something that we need to overcome, but not always, because fear can also be in a good manner. Like when we fear that we can be an unsuccessful person, it can also work as a motivating factor. So fear can not always be negative. It can in so many ways it can also be positive. Like in when you think in a negative way, like for example assignments, I fear of not writing assignments, but now I overcome it, like I don't even submit on time. This is a negative way of assignments. So what is your opinion, Chandru?
In my personal life, in exams time, I prepare not well. I feel fear about exams and results. Then I will practice more and in exams. Then I don't like fear. What do you think?
Yes, I do always remember in my first standard, teacher said to me, read alphabets, but I did not because I have stage fear. But the next day, I read the all alphabets properly, and he motivated me to read. Can you tell your examples?
From my childhood, I have faced so many fears, like fear of ghosts, fear of falling from heights, and fear of dreams. But now I don't fear anything. I don't think growing up cured all of this. I think coming over these fears were like keeping up with them, like coming to the ghost. I watched so many horror movies to overcome the ghost. So when come to the dreams, I dreamt of like I came to a cure of what to be dreamed. Like for example, when there is a bad dreams, I never feared. So at last, I want to conclude that fear is just a feeling, and we need to overcome it. And you should not fear of having a fear. Thank you.
Morning to everyone. We are from Team for today we will discuss about the past words of our friends discuss about the fear. The fear is the illusion. Yes, it's true because everyone has an individual fear. Examples: so many people have the stage fear, and some people has a fear on exam. Some people have fear on ghosts. Whatever it is, everyone.
Yes, Kiran, what you said is right. If we doesn't have a fear of exam, then we should be fear of our career. If we doesn't fear on the time before the time of exams, then we won't read and the results will be poor. So being fear is okay, but at some extent. If we have an opportunity to speak in front of all, if you're having a stage fear, then it leads to some difficulty to speak. So, to overcome it, we should first face the situation. Like at the first time, you may fail to deliver the point of view of yours, but later on, it becomes easy and it will be more easy and it will be more comfortable with the all even in a more number of audience. What do you say, Reshma?
Yes, if we want to achieve anything or if we want to grow up, we should we should fear to do the work. If we fear the achievements or goals that you have to achieve, you can be success. So from our childhood, our parents will fear us because we have to grow up in career and we have to achieve some achievements to do. So fear is if we overcome the fear, we can achieve any successful life. What about?
Yes, Rasmi, you said absolutely right. Because in order to overcome this fear, we get success. So first thing we have to do is we can reduce or overcome the fear. The greatest statement I have learned in my life is do or don't, there is no try. Everyone is expecting the results, so they are afraid of success. So they don't try and they don't get success. What about you, Sharman?
Kiran, I would like to add a few points of yours. Uh, uh, when we are being fear for something, we should just take some pause and we should feel that everyone in the auditorium or such things is our friends and we should give a chance. Suppose to get over from this fear, we need some mentors or friends which who has to takes who should hold our hands and take out from the fear. In that way, I'm having a friend called Kavyasri. She always supports me. to be do better in things, because the no when I have already mentioned that I have, from the sixth class I was not very much good at academics. While she sat beside of me, she started saying that you can do it when you just you make it right. So I used to do, I used to try it. Why can't, why these people are doing it, why I can't? So what I did, I made some plans, and I made some steps to get it into it. So after that, even in 6 months, I had received a second. I think I don't know. I don't remember the thing, but which class it is. And say I have got second prize in for all the academics in the assembly, which made me to get over those fears. Reshma, do you have some personal examples on
Yes, I do. When I entered to engineering, I have many fears like internals, externals, and we have to submit assignments and some. How can we overcome these all problems? I'm having big problem. I have a big fear like that. But now experiencing that fear, we can achieve. Now it's looking like small thing. After overcoming the assignments and internals, externals, now we can achieve those all very simply. So if we have fear, we can overcome all the things that you have to achieve. Thank you.
this fear is just an illusion thing. We just need to overcome it, and we should maintain it balancedly in our life. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dhananjay from CSE-C. Now I am talking about fear and how to overcome the fear and when we have fear. First of all, every person having their fears in their life at particular point. If the person who will overcome the fear, they will enjoy the fruitful results. If the person who doesn't overcome the fear, they will struggle at that particular point. But every if every person having fears, but who person overcome the fear, he will face the fruitful results. My point is, in any time, in every time, we cannot fear, and we sometimes fear it because it will cause to it will cause to negative impact. In first year, I am so fear to talk in front of camera. For some days my friend told to me, "Now how many days you fear it? If you fear, how to improve yourself? If you fear, how to improve yourself?" That's why I'm trying to talking in front of camera, and I try to overcome my fear. By this, I will end this session. Thank you.